All right, we got video going, and now we have sound going in 3, 2, 1.
Not sure what my mom would say. I'm using what she put on me, but paste will keep the shape away. If you don't believe me, then you'll see. Slathering my nethers, slathering my nethers, slathering my nethers, slathering my nethers.
That's the new #1 hit from I Am the Rampage called Slathering My Nethers. Welcome back to the OpenMicersPodcast. My name is Jason Robbins.
I am Jacob Craig, and man, what a fun intro song that is, huh?
Yeah. And if people want to know why slathering my nether, what does that mean? Well, should we just tell the story, or because it's been a couple of weeks. We haven't really done much here for the show. Sorry
Well,
about that.
just talk about slathering your nethers.
Yeah, I mean, it's I've been moving and it's been hot, and you get a little chafed in the summertime. Do you get chafed there, Jacob?
Oh yeah, I get chafed in the summer, winter, fall, spring. Yeah, dude.
It gets a little hot and sweaty here along the Gulf Coast, especially when you're constantly moving shit and working and just walking outside, you burst into sweat. But yesterday was a particularly bad day where I was pretty much, you could have baked a ham in my thighs yesterday. I was so chafed. It was bad. It was to the point where I was almost like in tears. You ever get that chafed where it's just like you try to walk, but you try and to not move your legs, so you're just kind of doing that weird little scamper. And it looks like you got a load in your pants.
Yeah, you're just waddling like a penguin.
Yeah. So I was loading up with baby powder and stuff yesterday, just loading up, and it wasn't really helping all that much. And so I took a shower last night, and I remembered I had some Boudreaux's butt paste from last summer that I didn't finish using. So I dug it out and just basically just slathered my nethers with it. And I mean, I went off. It looked like I sat in cake batter by the time I was done.
Dude, you gotta stop trying to get me appetized around your thighs, okay?
But it's like, and the thing is, we're not sponsored by Boudreaux's butt paste at all, or any kind of butt paste. We'd love to be. If anybody out there from the Boudreaux's butt paste company wants to sponsor the show, I will sing the praises of Boudreaux's butt paste, because I slathered it on, and let me tell you, overnight it worked a miracle, Jacob. It worked a miracle. I went to bed on fire, and I woke up feeling smooth as a baby.
You look smooth as a baby. I can tell from here.
I feel smooth and look smooth as a baby. I feel great. And all thanks to Boudreaux's butt paste.
Boudreaux's butt paste, now available in all major retailers. You can get it at Walgreens, CVS, Walmart. You see what we could do for you, Boudreaux's butt paste?
Yeah, Boudreaux's butt paste. Come on, just give us a check. We'll sing your praises. Have you ever used?
You don't even have to give us a check. Give us some Boudreaux's butt paste.
Just give me the Boudreaux's butt paste. I'll be good. Just give me like a year's supply. I'm good.
How much is a year's supply of Boudreaux's butt paste for you?
I don't know. I would probably go through like maybe 2 bottles in a year.
Okay, so you want 2 bottles of Boudreaux's butt paste?
But see, if they gave me a case or like a gross, dude, I wouldn't have to buy any Boudreaux's butt paste for the rest of my life. I could give them out as Christmas presents. It'd be awesome. Just give everybody some Boudreaux's butt paste.
You can become the worst gift giver in your family.
every motherfucking year, this motherfucker gives us Boudreaux's butt paste. What is up with him?
He gives us Boudreaux's butt paste, and he gives us turtle wax, because that's what he puts on his head. Proudly brought to you by Turtle Wax.
Yeah. This episode brought to you by what is that what it's called? Just Turtle Wax? Is that the brand?
There used to be a brand. I don't know if they still make it or not.
Is it all like? Is it
Yeah.
kind of like Band-Aid, where like all of it's called turtle wax, or is it just wax, and that's the brand Turtle Wax?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Turtle Wax is the brand, and the rest of it's just called wax.
Maybe next time when I get chafed, I'll use a little turtle wax down there, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work out well. You're gonna be shiny and red.
Yeah. Well, as long as I'm not chafed, I don't care what it's like down there. As long as I'm not chafed, I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, like you said, you just moved. How are you settling into your new house there, buddy?
Getting settled in has taken a while. That's why I have a blank background behind me right now. I haven't gotten anything set up for the podcast studio yet, except for the actual podcasting equipment. So hopefully by next week, I'll have a backdrop behind me that you've come to know and love. And, I won't look like I'm coming from a bombed out shelter in Tel Aviv, on location from the Iran bombings like Jacob does every week.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna broker peace between Israel and Iran.
Hey, you're still young enough to get drafted. Would they draft you, or would you?
No,
I don't think we'd have either of us have to worry about getting drafted.
no, I have a whatever disease, a disqualifying disease or whatever, and also I'm well over 300 pounds. So fucking, what are they gonna do? Use me as a human shield?
Yeah.
Like this guy can absorb one good bomb
How
from
old? How
from
old?
fucking Iran.
How old? Like, what is the cutoff date for getting drafted? What does any? Do you know that?
I don't know the cutoff age, but I mean, I know in like World War II, it was like every able-bodied man.
Oh, look, it's the very first thing that pops up. The age cutoff for the military draft in the U.S. is 26 years old.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Just hold out for one more year, and then
Yeah.
I'll be all the way done.
Don't. Yeah, just hold off on World War III till next year. We'll both be good. But it'd be my luck that they would just run out of dudes and they'd have to pick me. And I'm like, got like flat feet and varicose veins, deaf in one ear. Like,
Dude, they draft us to be like the worst version of the Expendables ever. It's like we're putting
definitely,
together a team.
definitely expendables. All right.
It's just me, you, Wally, and Carlos, and the fucking fighting Iran. Like we got one good leg between us.
Come on, boys, we can do this.
But I do want to take this opportunity because I went and helped Jason move. Jason, I'm gonna go ahead and give you this opportunity. Just go ahead and tell everyone how good of a friend I am. Just go ahead and tell
Jacob's
everybody.
a great friend because he helped me move, and he's offered to help move more stuff. Because here's the thing: I didn't realize how much crap I had, and you can accumulate a lot of stuff in 5 years that I've been in that apartment, or 6 years actually. I still haven't gotten it all. I rented a 20-foot truck and we filled it to the gills and still had shit left over.
Yeah, whenever the last time that we moved, it took multiple 10-foot trailers to move everything out of our apartment and into our house. We completely filled the trailers, filled multiple trucks, like just like four-door, like Ford trucks, whatever.
Yeah.
Multiple cars, and we still didn't get everything. It's moving is a pain in the ass. And I want to say, Jason, this is why I'm such a good friend, okay? Because I've asked Jason to help me move twice, and both times he's like, no, let me talk, motherfucker. Both times he's like, when are we moving? And I tell him, as early as we can, just get here whenever you can. And then by the time Jason's ready to help me move, we're sitting down in the new house, relaxing after everything's already been moved. And I get a text from this fucking guy like, hey, you still need help.
Well,
And also,
one thing in my defense, I'm old. Two, you always ask me on days that I have stuff I have to do, and then by the time I get that done, you're already done with what you need to do.
yeah, because that's how moving should work. We're done before fucking noon.
Well, I'm gonna help you next time.
Good, because I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
But also, this is why else I'm an amazing friend, Jason, because when you the day that you needed help moving, my truck broke down.
Mm.
And I turned it on. We went to the gas station. We were passing by my brother's house. Luckily, we hadn't passed my brother's house yet, and just a bunch of lights came on, and it started to like overheat. So I put it in my brother's house, and I said, "I don't have time to deal with this right now. I have to go help Jason move." So my wife went and got her car, and we went and we helped Jason move, and then I had to go fix my truck $400 later
Ah.
the next fucking day.
That sucks. I'm sorry. You didn't have to. I mean, you could. I was not. After you told me your truck was broken down, I did not expect you to be there. I was like, it's totally okay. Like, I understand.
Yeah, I walked in the door and you were like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, I was like, how'd you get here?
uh yeah, it dude, for a vehicle that's built like a fucking just giant monstrous machine, like super durable, like just not reliable at all. Like
What kind of
everyone I've ever known that's owned a truck,
what kind of truck
it's
is it?
broke down half the fucking time.
What is it? Like, what year and model?
It's a 2009, so that's part of it. It's a Chevy Silverado, but it's really clean, really taken care of. Uh, yeah, just a bunch of shit breaks on it.
Yeah, that's why I don't have trucks. Because number one, people ask you to help them move when you have a truck.
Oh
learn,
yeah.
learn that
Oh
the hard
really?
way. And then I just don't like trucks. I don't like trucks. I like having some sort of like hatchback or like SUV or something.
Yeah, I was before I got the truck, I was actually partial to like really small cars. Like the
Mhm.
smallest car that I would be able to fit in is what I like to drive. Because you can just like fit into any parking spot. Usually you could go faster in a smaller car. But I bought the truck because I got a really good deal on it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Like,
You know.
well, it was because it was a family member that sold it to me.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, it had a bunch of issues as well, but still. But still, like, if you add in the money I paid for it and the money I paid to fix everything, it's still less than buying any other pre-owned vehicle. Like, he cut me a really good deal on it.
Well, as long I mean, is it a good deal if it doesn't run half the time? I mean, I don't know. I don't
Well,
know, buddy.
knock on wood, um, it'll run forever now. I hope it runs
Hopefully.
forever.
Well,
Uh,
fingers crossed, my friend.
yeah, hoping for that. Um, Yeah, I did my roast battle
Yeah,
the
how
other
was
night.
that? I know you didn't advance very far. What happened, buddy? What happened?
I lost my first battle because I got my fucking ass beat. As simple as that. Like I can't even like do the comic thing of being like, no, there's fucking a bunch of women in the crowd and the judges were women and I was roasting a woman. Like I was fully prepared to start doing that. Don't get me wrong.
Mm,
But no, the person I was roasting against just genuinely had three way better jokes than me.
wow.
And
Do you remember what they were?
no, but I'm booking her on the podcast, so she'll be able to tell you.
All right,
Uh
good.
yeah. And I kind of wrote her off too because she's literally 2 months into comedy. So I'm like, there's no way a 2 month open micer even has the ability to write a joke to beat me in a roast battle.
Doesn't that
And
sting? It
I was
stings.
so wrong, dude. I was so wrong. I will say though, I take comfort in the fact knowing that if I roasted anyone else in the entire battle, I for sure would have won. I think I had probably the best showing out of all of the people that lost their battles. And like just for comparison, like I got off stage and like some lady high-fived me, and the girls sitting behind me were like, "Oh wow, you did amazing." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And then the next person that lost, like, pretty much got booed off the stage because he lost his battle. He got absolutely dog walked. And then he started taking a selfie with the judges. Like he had just fucking destroyed. And all three of the judges were like, "You just fucking lost so bad. Put your phone away."
Who were the judges this year?
It was Krangus, Rhiannon Red, who's a singer for
I know
a
who she is.
band, and Vivi Noir, who's a burlesque dancer.
Okay. So
Which
Compton's not coming back as judge this year?
I don't know. I hope he does because I think that comics should judge comedy.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think that they made any bad decisions, but there were a couple of times where one of them was just like, "Oh, I don't know who won. We should let the audience decide."
I
It's like,
hate
no,
that.
no, that's why you're here. That's the whole reason you're on the stage. So make a decision.
Yeah,
Like that's the only reason you're here.
you do that because you can't really do that, especially like a local roast battle like this, because some comedians bring more people than other people, and they could be the worst roaster up there. But if they brought more people, guess what? They're gonna get the loudest crowd response.
Yeah, that was the problem with the thing last year that they're trying to eliminate this year is like doesn't matter how many people you bring, it's not going to stack. Like you can't stack the audience.
Yeah,
We're only going to go to the audience in the event that it's like too close to call, even with the judges. And then of course the one time that they were like, okay, we'll let the audience decide or whatever, the audience overwhelmingly decided for the person who was not as good
hmm.
as the other person. Like the audience vote thing will get it wrong 100% of the time.
Yeah, that's why I don't like doing that at all.
Yeah. But yeah, my jokes were good. What hurts the fucking most, dude, is that I had help writing jokes. I bounced them off like several people. I even bounced roast jokes off of Tyler Arsenault over in Lafayette, who's won multiple roast battles, is one of the funniest people I know. And he's like, "Yeah, you should win with these jokes." And then I just fucking did it. I'm on a bomb streak right now for the first time maybe ever.
Really?
I don't think I've ever been on like an actual streak of bombs.
Well, have you been doing any open mics lately? Because I haven't been doing anything the last few months.
Yeah, I bombed the last show we did in Mobile, and then I bombed well, I guess I didn't really bomb the roast battle because I did get laughs or whatever, but I lost, so I count that as a bomb. And then I bombed at the mic last night so bad I didn't even do 5 minutes. I was just like, "All right, dude, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It sucks."
Wow, dude, you're losing. Are you
Yeah.
losing your touch, buddy?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously there's factors like the mic last night. It was all comics. There was like four regular people in there to make jokes to, and the whole thing was an audition to open for Louis J. Gomez in Long Beach. So they were like, "Yeah, just do your best material." So I did my best material, but I've been doing my best material for 8 years on the same scene. So everyone's fucking heard my best material.
Yeah.
So it's like amazing. I'm this material that's literally made me probably like thousands of dollars over the last few years is eating dog shit at this open mic. And also there were so many people signed up. I didn't go on stage until like almost 11 o'clock.
Good lord.
Yeah. So like there had been like three audience rotations by the time I got up there
Wow. What
of
time did it
people coming
start?
in and leaving.
8 or 9?
It started like 9:30.
Wow.
Yeah, and it went until midnight.
See, I'm too old for all that now. I can't be doing all that. I'm almost 50.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
I need my butt paste. I need a good shower, some butt paste, some turtle wax, and a nice pillow, and I'm good. Give me some sleep.
Right. No, I get that. I feel like I'm getting too old for it too, man. Maybe that's why I'm bombing so much. Like I'm just too fucking old for this shit.
Maybe. I don't know. I maybe we are getting too old. Like what? I know how many other open mics are around here right now. Like I don't even know anymore because I don't do it often anymore.
It's like 3 mics.
Hmm. Maybe
Yeah.
we should spread out finally. We should start doing New Orleans,
But I
Lafayette.
don't, I mean, there's no reason for me to drive to New Orleans to bomb. You know what I mean? Like, I should have every opportunity to do well the 20 minutes from the house.
And like now actually being in a house again, it's going to be a very dangerous thing owning a house because now I'm not going to want to leave it ever.
Yeah, so what's changed?
I mean, not much, but at least now, it's like I got more rooms to go into and just hang
So what,
out in.
you're gonna go into a different room and
Yeah.
be like, yeah, this takes the place of leaving and doing
Yeah, if I
anything.
get if I get bored of this, I'll just go into another room and I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. And also, like, I mean, the older you get, the more responsibility you have to manage. Like, I was talking to open micers last night, and they're talking about like taking pay cuts at work to work during the day so they can come out to open mics at night and shit. And they're like in their mid 30s, no girlfriends or anything. I'm like, dude, I'm married, I have a kid, I have a job. Like, all of that takes precedent before stand up now because that's what being an adult is.
Yeah,
Like, I don't have the luxury of not being an adult anymore.
yeah, because the thing is, I spent 48 years like trying to be in the entertainment industry and getting close a few times, with music and movies and stand up, and then it's finally just like, everybody else around like I grew up with and stuff, they already like bought houses and had families and all that kind of stuff, and they're like almost to retirement now. Like they're on the backside of retirement. I'm just like I'm just now buying my a house by myself for the first time at 48 years old. I'll be what 78 when I finally pay this thing off. I mean, if I live
So
that long.
basically, what you're saying is that I'm gonna have to pay your house off.
Yeah, probably. You're probably gonna have to come, get me out of the tub. I can't get up anymore.
Nah, dude, you're not making it to 78.
I mean, how good is 78 though? I mean, that's still a age where you could be pretty spry. I think anything after like 80. I think
78?
after 80 is when things really start to fall apart. Those are the years you don't want. Is like
Yeah.
after 80.
So I will say it genuinely depends on the person. Like, I think my grandma died at like 78 years old, but she had already been bedridden for like 6 straight years.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
want to be like that. I want to just pow. I want to just be like here one minute and gone the next. Like I don't want to
yeah,
suffer or like be put in a home like with dementia or anything. Like I don't want any of that.
yeah. But like my wife's grandparents, her grandpa's like 76. He's fine. He's still up, moving around. He's perfectly fine, perfectly healthy. It's like it definitely depends on the person and like how you've lived your life.
Well, I've treated my car like a rental. I've treated my body like a rental car for 48 years with the extra insurance. So I don't think I'm gonna last that long.
Yeah.
But
I
it might
think
be my luck that like I don't want to live past 80, but my luck I'll live to be like 120.
yeah, that's definitely what you should do. I mean, aim high and hope to land in the middle.
Yeah.
So like you'll probably be lucky to make it to 49. So aim for 120 and just hope you land and like at like 78.
Yeah, because dude, if I live to be 96, like I'm middle aged right now, like exactly mid. I'll have
Yeah.
48 more. I don't know if I want to do 48 more years, man. It was a slog getting through the first 48.
And that's crazy. Like the middle aged isn't middle aged anymore. Like middle age isn't 50 anymore because no one lives to fucking 100. Like my dad died at 54. I'm middle aged now. I'm gonna start my midlife crisis right now.
I mean, if my dad's any indicator, he's like 74 in September. So, that's another like 34, 36 years ahead of me, and he's still kicking.
God damn, dude. You might outlive me.
We'll see. Let's see. Let's just keep
Oh,
the
one of us
podcast.
will.
Let's just keep the podcast going to see who dies first.
Hell yeah, dude. No, they're not gonna have
And
podcasts
if all of a
anymore for the
sudden we
next like
pod
10
fade
years.
and there's no more episodes, you mean you'll know I died because I'm the one that uploads the show.
Yeah. That's true. If you are the one that dies, I'll have no way of like uploading a last episode or anything.
Yeah. That would suck because you need to learn how to do the show, Jacob. Because like if something happens to me, you at least got to do like a one final episode where you have like all my friends on and talk shit about me one more time, and let everybody let the audience know that I've died.
That's called a funeral.
Well, I don't really think I want a funeral. I want to just like I just want to be
What do you mean?
cremated, and you guys can have a party in my honor, not like a funeral. I don't want it to be sad.
Everyone says that dumb shit now, dude. I want everyone to be completely broke up about me.
Dude, you get like, have you? I mean, you've been around people that have died. You get about a good 2 weeks of people being sad before they move on. I want people to be happy, like when I'm gone, be like that motherfucker, like good riddance.
Well, some people will be happy when you're gone.
I'm sure there will
Not
be.
everybody. No, I want people to be. What do you mean, dude? I want people to be
No.
sad that I'm dead.
No, I want people to be sad that I'm gone, but I don't want people to be like, I don't want. I don't know. I just want people to like get together and talk about the good times.
Yeah, dude, that's what a funeral is. Have you not been to a funeral?
Most of
That's
the
what
funerals
happens
I've
at
been to are
funerals.
like, my grandparents and stuff that are like, like Catholic churches, and they're all like somber and weird.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you bring religion into it, then yeah. But
Because I have no religion. Like, I renounced religion.
yeah, I definitely don't want to have like a church funeral or anything like that. But like do whatever you have to do with whatever wherever my carcass is going, and then have like a funeral at someone's house or something and like tell stories.
Here's what y'all do when I pass away. Okay, I'm gonna get cremated, and then you'll take a little bit of my ashes, and you'll fix up some hamburgers and stuff for everybody, and grill, and put my ashes in the hamburgers, and y'all can eat the burgers and have a little bit of me with you for the from now on.
Nah, dude, we're gonna shit you out. What do you mean?
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna boof you, dude. I'm gonna put you in a wet paper towel and shove you up my asshole.
Here's what you do: you take my ashes, all right, and you mix it with some Boudreaux's butt paste, and you slather your
Slather my nethers with it, dude.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Yeah, dude.
All right,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
coming
gonna take
up
a
on
pinch of you,
we're coming
put
up
you in
on
my lip.
the ew. We're coming up
Yeah,
on
dude, I'm gonna dip you like skull.
the 30-minute mark, so I want to let everybody know that we're gonna play the regular outro, but I'm gonna tag on the two versions of "Slathering My Nethers" by I Am the Rampage, one of our good buddies, Carlos Longoria, and I'm gonna put the links in the show notes. So if you want to go listen to those anytime you want, just click those links, and that'll take you right to it.
Yeah.
So, Jacob, anything else before we get out of here tonight?
No, get out of my house.
You know what we need to do? We need to take a little money from the Patreon here, buy you a webcam and a ring light.
Or you live close enough now. We could just do the pod in one room.
Why couldn't we do? We can do that. We can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Have like the like Matt and Shane's like couch set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me work on that.
All right, you do some work.
Yeah, I'll do some work.
It's about time.
Yeah, we need to put some effort into this show, Jacob.
That'll be the day.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank you to all our patrons that have hung around for the last couple of weeks with no shows because I've been busy trying to get in this house. So thank you for bearing with us. I know we owe you some Patreon content, so that's going to be coming very, very soon. I promise. And I still got those pickles, Jacob. I saved them just for you. I hadn't done the pickle video.
How did they survive the move?
I made sure that they survived.
Did you buckle them up in your passenger seat?
Yeah, I did. You're not far from the truth. I put them in a box and sat them in the front seat to make sure they were safe.
You son of a bitch.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Anything else before we go tonight?
No, dude, you do this every week. Just end the episode, dude.
All right.
There's nothing else.
Well, I'm trying to pull up I'm trying to vamp while I'm pulling up my end notes here. So good job, Jacob.
No. Stop vamping.
All right. If you want to email us at openmicersPodcast@gmail.com. We're at openmicers.com is our website. And, of course, Linktr.ee/openmicerspodcast takes you everywhere you need to go. All the socials, all the ways to give us money, all that good stuff. And, of course, go to brescoffeeco.com and use the code OMPodcast at checkout for 10% off your order. We love all of you, and we'll see you right here next week.